Labre. How are you doing? Good. I feel the fire and the energy in here tonight. To the most distinguished Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley, we welcome you to the Southwest Peninsula. Welcome, Dr. Rowley. To the Worship Councillor Kennedy Richards Jr., to the candidate for the constituency of Labre, Mr. Stephen McClashy, to the Honorable, yes, to the Honorable Franklin Kahn, Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, to the Minister of Housing, Minister Dillon, and to all my candidates, and also to you, Ms. Williams. I want to tell you all something today. Today is an exciting day for me. It's an exciting week for me because I realize that there are people out there, especially in my constituency, who are begging for proper representation. They are begging for it, and I'm telling them that this has been the right choice. But on the 10th of August, they're going to continue to make it the right choice by voting for the People's National Movement. So, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is indeed an honor to be chosen as the candidate and future member of Parliament for the constituency of Faizabad. It sure is. Faizabad holds a unique place in the historical societal development in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. My constituency holds the title of being the forge and vertical central heartbeat to the united force of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. With such an ostensious history behind the core component of the engine that drove our local international economy, it is sad to say that for 30 years, and I want to really tell you it's over 30 years, that this constituency, as a giant as it is, has been left to slumber. The vibrancy, innovation, and burning desire to work of that constituency, my constituency, has slowly been suffocated by what they call a safe seat. And when I walk, I tell people it is only a safe seat of the UNC because they want it so. But PNM people are to rise up at this point in time and make it our safe seat. We have that potential. So as I walk through Faizabad, and it's been over 9 weeks now, a common theme has evolved. There has been no vision or plan for a vibrant future. It lacks luster representation, seemingly left on auto cruise, and our tires are getting flat. That's what's happening in Faizabad right now. Take a drive through, you may puncture your tire with a hole because the roads itself neglected by their MP, their present MP. I have listened to the needs that Faizabad's people, and I want to tell you something. My constituency is made up of those in Dow, Oropuch, Faizabad, and those within Siparia as well. Huh? So when I speak Faizabad, I'm speaking about a greater land space. So I've listened to them, and I've listened to the needs that they say they want from an MP. The type of representation that reflects the fiery drive of the days gone by when men and women stood very proud and self-sufficient with the rest of the nation as we were moving forward. But with the little time allotted to me, I just want to go through and share some pillars of my vision. With countless conversations, we have created 4 pillars to ignite the flames that sustain the development of Faizabad. With regards to economic development, we will transform Faizabad into a self-sustainable community with its own cyclical local economy, together with it as an educational and technological hub of the Southwest Peninsula. So follow this story, yes? Because there are resources that are lacking within that constituency. A powerful lesson learned by the astute leadership of our Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Keith Rowley, is doing more with less and utilizing what we have to maximize our potential. As your Member of Parliament, people of Faizabad, I intend to work with relevant government agencies for our local groups within the constituency to reactivate our forest reserve into central hubs of education, technological, and sport arenas. Through your advice, because what I do when I walk and I talk is that I listen very carefully and I take note and I tell them that it would be a pleasure for me to take to our Prime Minister what Faizabad needs, what we're looking for. So through their advice, I am beginning to focus on my efforts on the infrastructure for Forest Reserve. There is lights, water, roads already there. There are swimming pools that are filled up with sand. And those things have been done by the visionless MP who is there right now. Just as I was walking through today, I took a picture. It's probably about a 6-foot drop on a road that is supposed to service its constituents. Ambulances can't go in there, the garbage truck can't go in there, but yet they tell me that they're going to be still voting as they have been voting. And when I sit with them, they realize that you're worth more than that. So by bringing facilities and services to Faizabad, we can once more focus on improving the untapped talent of our young people. For the last 30 years, our visionless UNC representation has been crying out for opportunities to develop critical trade skills. There are those who want to be involved with carpentry and electrical engineering, fabricating and welding, and technical skills. And as your MP, I commit to ensuring that the constituents of Faizabad are certified, well-equipped to capitalize our national need to develop and certify raw skill of our tradesmen and women. To bolster the current and social development, I intend to work towards establishing something very simple, but just we don't have it, a library. A library within the constituency. We want our young people to do well, but yet there are no resources. And I ask myself, where has been the vision of the leaders in that constituency, the MP who has been UNC for over 30 years? And our children are suffering without something as simple as a learning resource center. No library. There is also an intention to partner with the Ministry of Sport. We have raw talent, we have raw skill. So we can also have a Keishon Walcott, a Cleopatra Borrell. We have a Giselle Salandi, but there is much more talent that is out there in our young people for sport. Why not an Olympic swimmer or diver from Faizabad? With so much untapped potential, our next Olympian may be waiting to be nurtured and developed in the status of a national hero. There exists also a vintageness to that constituency. But with all of that, we have no preservation of it. There is no record of our history in Faizabad. As such, I wish to explore the possibility of the creation of a site to preserve this facet of our nation. And just as important, and I want to stick a pin here for those who are differently abled and those who are hearing impaired. I meet a couple of them well. I actually have someone who is differently abled on almost every walk with me. Angus, if you're listening to me, thank you for coming out. He comes out and he walks. Sometimes we're walking 15 kilometers a day, and he is there with me. So I want to say that those who are differently abled, there is a place for you. Our elderly, there is the need to establish assisted living facilities for our elderly as well. And just for us to stick a pin for a minute, I understand that, and I've noticed that everywhere I go in my constituency, somehow, Dr. Bodo shows up right behind me. I have heard that he has not been walking, but he hears where I am and he's following. So for those projects that I have set out, and there are 7 of them in all, I want you to know that if you see anything being paved and claimed as the UNC's project, that is one of our P&M projects envisioned by us, approved by us. Thank you, Dr. Rowley, for that. Yes? In Lazama Trace, for those who are in Oropouche, you would notice in that trace, the extension in there, we have lights feeding our community now. At least 10 houses are able to receive proper electricity. And I want to let you know that I have been told, people have said to me, oh, you're making this thing happen too fast. And I say to them, that's because there is a vision. And I make no promises because I think commitment is stronger than a promise. So I tell the people of Fyzabad that now is your time. Your voice, your vote, your victory. It is time to make the right choice, Fyzabad. It is time for you to notice that I remain committed. Although I've been here for a very short time, they feel and know that commitment. And with the P&M at your helm, you can be assured that a leader of moral, good moral character puts service to country before all else. And on the night of August the 10th, I told them already, get ready, you know, because we're going to be partying throughout the constituency. With 10, right? The gathering is 10. We'll make it happen with our masks on. And we will say, under the leadership of Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, he will be our next Prime Minister. And we will get the job done. With the only party that can get the job done the right way, that is the People's National Movement. And we will say on that night, great is the P&M, great is the P&M, great is the P&M, and we shall prevail. Thank you.